Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out XLM's price chart, and let's start by checking some indicators on weekly time frame. There we go. So what do we have in stock RSI and MACD? Now, yes, absolutely, we are having confirmed sell signal, which is not necessarily an optimistic sign, suggesting maybe this move down in the next week or two is going to continue a bit more. So overall, in weekly charts, we are unfortunately not seeing good signs. And if you want to be bullish with a lot more confidence, and at the same time you're not really interested in what is going to happen, for example, in the next couple of weeks, okay, I would like to suggest to just wait a little bit more and see buy signals in these two indicators at the same time. And even if you don't want to do that, fair enough, just wait a bit more and see a buy signal in MACD. Why? Because whenever you get buy signals on weekly charts in MACD, those usually have a habit of playing out very, very nicely. For example, yes, from here we got about, as you can see, a 25% move up. The last time that we got another signal, where was it? I think it was, yes, right at this candlestick. And what happened as a result? As you can see, we got about 150% move up. Another time that we got a buy signal, it was, yes, at this candlestick, and from here to about the highs we got a 10-15% move, which is not ideal. This time absolutely didn't work, and this time we did get a move up, but the moment that we got a move down, MACD showed a sell signal, so you didn't really lose a whole lot of money in this phase. And for example, yes, this is another time, and as a result of that we got about a 200% move on the upside. So buy signals in MACD, in my opinion, can be definitely optimistic signs, but for now we don't have it, so let's be a bit patient. And what is happening in daily time frame? Unfortunately, we are having pretty much, I would say, the same situation, meaning we are having a sell signal already in MACD, and in stock RSI, sure, we are around the oversold region, and you can interpret that as an optimistic sign. However, it seems like that in the short term, even in this indicator, we are getting a sell signal, which once more confirms that we may see some more downward price action in the next couple of days, potentially even couple of weeks. Now, what is going on in terms of Elliott Waves? Because we talked about this specific move on the upside before, and the idea was, number one, we do have a 1 2 3 4 5 wave up off of the lowest low, which means this might be the beginning of some sort of a move up. So from my point of view, made perfect sense to argue that we are going to get yet another decent move. And here is another reason for why we said we are going to have that move. You see, these highs were so close together, and whenever you are having highs like this, usually a lot of people in these areas are taking short positions, and they put their stop above the highs, and the price in most cases is going to destroy those people. So everything in the previous update about XLM suggested we are going to have another move up. But if you remember, we talked about this specifically. I said odds are this is going to be a 5 wave into our C leg, meaning overall this is a correction, and our move down is just simply not over yet. So what happened? We did get a move up, and now we are getting a move on the downside, and I think all of us can agree on the fact that this looks a hell of a lot like a 1 2 3 4 5 into 1 correction for wave 2, and then 1 2 3 4 5 wave down into wave 3. Excuse me, what just happened? Okay, correction for 4, and what are we going to have next? Probably yet another move on the downside into wave 5, which means now this is the beginning of yet another move down in XLM. Now, if you want to be objective and you are so bullish and you want to argue this is our final low, you know what, more power to you, fair enough. May I suggest just wait a little bit more and see, are we going to have another small move down in order to take this important low, and especially this one about 26.5 cents. Why is that so important? Because the moment that you see that move down, and then we take all the lows in here, at that point finding a complete 5 wave from this point to about here is going to be extremely challenging. And even if you want to consider that, I'm going to argue that should be probably your alternate case, and your primary scenario once more suggests this is an ABC, meaning this move down is unfortunately going to continue. So for now, in XLM, I do like to be a bit more bearish than bullish and count on maybe another short-term move down followed by a consolidation and then another decent move down in order to take the lowest low all the way down here for the first target, about, let's say, 25.8 cents. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in a stellar lumens chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.